What is up, everyone? Folks, I want to thank every single one of you for bringing us to almost 20,000 subscribers. Folks, in today's video, I'm going to run through briefly Bitcoin, and I'm going to bring you 3 low cap gems that are super solid and some of the most solid low cap gems with high return on investment potential in my portfolio. These are 3 low cap gems that I've been constantly talking to our VIP Discord members about, that I've been trying to get messing into, and 3 super solid low cap projects that I think have a very good chance of doing very well. And I know you see the tickers here, but I'll just go foaming away because there's some important nuance and price targets that we're going to discuss. Folks, I'm going to bring you these 3 super solid projects as a thank you for bringing us, for all your support, bringing us to over 19,000 subscribers. And if you want to do me a further favor, like, subscribe, comment, and share, and hit that bell icon to notify notifications. Help bring us to 20,000 subscribers, as well. Join our Discord, link for that down in the description. We post news stories and we talk to all our Discord members regularly. So folks, let's briefly talk about Bitcoin. I called the bottom. Not only did I call the bottom, I actually longed the bottom. As soon as Bitcoin touched the 50 simple moving average on the daily, I longed it and unfortunately got out at just 54,000. I should have held it because we're we're right above $55,000 right now. So folks, I've been saying I think the bottom for Bitcoin is the 50 simple moving average on the daily. If we start to close below that, I'd start to be worried. It's super price reactive. We can see here we found support. Here we found support, and in the previous cycle, let's zoom back into 2017. And look, it's important to understand what Bitcoin is doing, because Bitcoin leads the market, will affect the altcoins. So folks, look at 2017 here. Pump dump. Where did we find support? The 50 simple moving average. Where did we continually find support after we hit our peak? The 50 simple moving average on the daily. As soon as we broke down, got a daily candle close below it, and got rejected off it, that marked the end of the bull cycle and the beginning of the bear cycle. So if and when Bitcoin falls below the 50 simple moving average on the daily, that is when I'll start to get concerned about the state of the market. Until that happens, I'm cool as a cucumber, and I'm buying these dips. While people are panic buying or panic selling, I'm panic buying. Folks, one of these projects that I've been panic buying is Decenter Deck. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on with this project. Decenter is essentially a competitor to Basic Attention Token. They're trying to bring value back to the users that use their platform. Tons of bullish catalysts in this project's future here. They have their mainnet launch and their browser set to launch in Q2. Again, it's basically a competitor to Basic Attention Token. Let's look up what the market cap is for Decenter here. So the market cap is $29 million. Let's take a look at the market cap of Basic Attention Token. $1.6 billion. Folks, I think Decenter has a very good chance of one day, and this is not a guarantee, reaching a market cap in the billions. I think this thing has plenty of upside, solid team behind them, plenty of bullish catalysts ahead of them, and they've had a bit of a pullback here in the near future. So this thing looks very interesting. I think is worth your attention in the short term here. So another thing as well, we're currently above the 618, our Fibonacci retracement here. So if we can start to get above 38 cents and start to close above 38 cents, and let's just say 40 cents for good measure, 40 cents, nice psychological level. We can see here we got rejected off 40 cents last time we tried to pump. I think this thing could see bullish continuation. Really, if we get above 42 cents, this thing could really start to fly. We can see how we got rejected here and all throughout this region here. Probably the most relevant level is that 42 cent and the 3.2 right here. If and when we can get above this, I think we could definitely see bullish continuation as well. We were kind of forming a descending triangle here in the short term, and we seem to have broken out bullishly. So if we can start to get above these fib levels here, these 2 fib levels, I think we could really start to explode further. And what we typically do whenever we form these descending triangles is we just draw a line representing the height of the descending triangle. We move it to the breakout point. Could we retest all-time highs? I definitely think so, especially if we start to get above these 2 key fib levels and these key price targets I've mentioned. But folks, again, fuck the short term. I'm not looking for a 10% move right now. I'm looking for several X's. And this project, I think, and the projects I'm about to talk about and delve into the nuance and delve into the technicals, I think all have the potential to make several X's over the long term. So that's Decenter. That's why I'm bullish on it. Another project I'm super bullish on, LENA, very similar to Synthetic. So LENA has a market cap of 330 million, and that's not a super low capper. I'm kind of cheating a little bit here, but I'm stupidly bullish on the long term. Synthetics, market cap of 2.5 billion, and if we look at LENA, market cap, just around 300 million. So folks, I think this thing could definitely one day reach market cap in the several billions. It's in derivatives, folks. There is big money in these derivatives plays. It's just an exchange and a swap for fancy, trading options and in these synthetic assets. So I think, as crypto matures as an asset class, these derivatives platforms and projects are going to attract the big money plays. And if we're building the financial systems of the future, I think LENA has a really good chance, is really well positioned to gain a lot of that new money coming into the market. So I'm very bullish on this thing long term, very bullish on derivatives and DeFi over the long term. I really like this thing. Similar players in the market have been killing it, like Synthetics, and LENA is kind of like a competitor, a much lower cap competitor to Synthetics. Also, we have had we're having a dip right now. You could be buying this on the dip. Again, not financial advice, not financial advisor. The short term is nice to understand, like entries and how we could react off things, but these are all long-term plays for me, folks. I don't care about the short term. I think over the long term, these could absolutely fly. So a few things here. I think we're forming a descending triangle, and again, I like to bust out our line chart here whenever we have a bunch of ugly wicks and we don't really know where we could place exactly our descending triangle. I like to bust out the line chart here because it's helpful to find where to place our kind of baseline of support here. So we did form a descending triangle here, and I think we are currently breaking out bullishly. So if we take the height of this thing and move it to the breakout point, could we see a LENA, under 25, 25 to 20 cents within this range? I think something like that is 100% possible, especially if we start to break above 16, 17 cents here. This key resistance to 236, if we start to break above that, I think we definitely see bullish continuation, and they're going to move from 20 cents to about 25 cents. I think is definitely in the playbook. But that's just the short term, folks. Again, I don't think, with these, fuck the short term, folks. We're talking about several. I'm not talking about a 10, 20% move. These could do several X's over the long term, in my opinion. These are some of the most solid low cap gems I hold in my own portfolio. I own all of these. So that's linear, that's LENA. Also, another low-ish cap project. Again, I am cheating a little bit here because this project, is 190 million. It's not super lowish, but it's so compelling, and it's had such a massive correction. You guys, it's definitely worth your consideration. So, folks, what is Anchor Protocol? Why should you care? Well, they're essentially a platform that offers fixed APY on stable coins over 20%. This is the only project I'm aware of that offers over a 20% fixed interest rate on stable coins. That is a giant deal, and is definitely bound to attract the big money bags over the long term. As far as DeFi plays goes, this one I'm extremely bullish on over the long term. NFTs are the craze right now, but I think there's going to be another DeFi wave coming. It's just a matter of time, in my opinion, whether it's next month or the next quarter. It's just a matter of time, and Anchor is such a solid project. They're backed by Terra Luna. Terra Luna is doing great things in finance and in payment solutions, and they're the team behind Anchor. I'm very bullish on this thing long term. Not only that, it is a beautifully, the chart looks so beautiful right now in terms of a buying spot, folks. We touched and found support off this 618. Exactly. Look at how technically gorgeous, how technically perfect this is, folks. I had actually drawn this a bit differently, to be honest. I drawn this, just about here. I had my buy orders placed just above $5, so that I actually had a bunch of buy orders placed in, and I got filled at just above $5. And I actually got in originally at $3.40, bought more at $5, and if I can scrounge up some more, I'll probably buy some more of this project. I'm very bullish on this thing long term, and we're within the 618. Perfect time to be buying, in my opinion. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just talking about what I would be doing. Like I said, I'm literally buying these ranges. I bought above $5. I definitely buy right now at $4.70, because I think it's just a matter of time before this thing takes off, reaches all-time highs, and vastly surpasses it over the long term. Again, these are all long-term holds for me. I'm talking 6 months, 9 months down the road is when I'd consider scaling out of these projects. So these short-term fluctuations don't matter to me. You know, the short-term is just important, in my opinion, for understanding, you know, entry points, good entry points. So that's why I think the short-term is relevant, and we're within the golden pocket. Again, the golden pocket is where things like to retrace to and find their support, and we could literally see it. If you could have anticipated this, if you would have just drawn the Fibonacci from the very bottom to the very top, you could have anticipated this is exactly where we could have found support. And so, and this is exactly where we did find support. So this is still a good spot to buy in my opinion, if you're a long-term holder. So folks, these are 3 projects that I think are all very solid and I think have a very good chance of doing very well over the long term. These are the kind of projects I've been talking to our VIP Discord group about. They get to hear about this stuff before anyone else gets to hear about this, you know, the 618, the FID level right here. So folks, if you want to support us and if you want to gain access to low cap gems that we're looking at before anyone else gets to hear about them, join our VIP Discord. You do that through joining our Patreon. Link for that down in the description below. And if you want to stay up to date with more videos like this, I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and hit that bell icon of new uploads as well. Folks, I need confirmation of a trend reversal. I don't know if I'm seeing this right or not. It seems like Messin has appeared back on the channel. France has gobbled him up, and they were hiding him. But it seems that France has released Messin. So we need to know. Let me know down in the comments below. Is that indeed Messin? I need confirmation of the trend reversal. So let me know. Thanks a lot. As well, let us know what coins you guys want us to do TA on next. Just, you know, let us know down in the comments. Read the comments. So let us know down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Until next time, take care.